it over and switched it around. He made it not about the end of life, but the beginning. What are you going to do with your life? What kind of mark will you leave? When Dad spoke of the mark we leave, he didn't just mean purpose and goals. He spoke of the people in our lives who make reaching for those goals possible. To his students, he spoke especially of parents, caregivers, guardians, the people who make sacrifices every day in order to be there for you and give you what you need. Remember that they want the best for you, he told that gymnasium full of students, that crowd of kids that included me. Part of using your time well, he said, is being grateful for what you have, and even more so, who you have. Time is something you can't take for granted, absolutely. And the people you have with you during your time, you can't take them for granted either. So how about saying thanks to your parents for breakfast? Remember to say thank you to them for all that they do. Here's what I've found. The further in life I get, the more thank yous I need to say. I've been thinking lately about what my dad said that day, about legacy, purpose, my time here, how I'm using my microphone, what it means to have it, and especially about the people in my life who've made it possible for me to be who I am and do what I do. In 2010, when the Olympic Winter Games came to Vancouver, I was a news anchor for CTV's national morning show, Canada AM, for which I would later serve as co-host for 6 years with Beverly Thompson and Jeff Hutchison. When it comes to the Olympics, the whole network kicks into gear. News, sports, and entertainment divisions. I was called to duty as well. I was sent to Halifax to take part in the Olympic torch relay. The location was no accident. Bev had started her career in Belleville, Ontario. That's where she was sent to carry the torch. Co-host Seamus O'Regan, now a Liberal MP, carried the torch in his home province, Newfoundland and Labrador. Jeff represented Western Canada and carried his torch in Langley, BC. Halifax was my city, where I'd landed my first job with the network as a reporter for CTV News in 1997. It was there that I'd covered major tragedies, such as the crash of Swissair Flight 111 off Peggy's Cove, and stories close to my heart, such as the legacy of Africville, the Black Halifax village that was demolished in the 1960s, a blot on Canadian history. It was amazing, absolutely amazing, to return to Halifax to be part of this Olympic ceremony. I felt a lot of pride to represent my country this way. My husband Lloyd and our daughter Blaze, she was only 5 years old, flew east with me. This opportunity was too exciting to miss. We planned to spend a family weekend in Halifax afterward. We checked into our hotel, and as instructed, I went to meet the organizers and other participants near Citadel Hill. It was late November, cold and gray. As the relay was about to get underway, we were given our instructions and special clothing, which included a white hat and tracksuit and red woolen Hudson's Bay Olympic mittens. Then we all dispersed to our appointed spots on the route. Once the torch was handed off to you, you could walk, run, or jog. The key was that you were to do your part of the route solo. You're the torchbearer. It's only you. I chose to walk. So I was right in downtown Halifax, marching down the street, torch in hand. It was long and slim, made of this hard, slippery plastic. The flame atop it burned bright. The streets were lined like a parade route. There were loads of people. Lloyd and Blaze had set up in a spot where I would pass them. All of a sudden, I heard, "Mama! Mama!" I turned, and there was Blaze, bundled up in her pink scarf and furry boots. She'd spotted me, and she was shouting for all she was worth. An RCMP officer heard Blaze calling, went over to her, and with Lloyd's permission, walked her over to me. I smiled at him, grateful for his kind gesture, and held her hand with my left while gripping the torch with my right. And she walked with me. I was worried. The torch was so slippery I thought it would slip from my mittened hand, but it didn't, and we finished my leg of the relay together. Later, one of the producers in the control room told me that when she looked at her monitor,